is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's hot. It's Stewart. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Using his legs, it's Whittington. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a 3rd down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the runner takes off to his right. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Give it to the back again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass caught. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Gets made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Manning. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking for a gap. It's Whittington. That's a strong stiff arm.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart powering through. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but it shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. No press here. The defense backing away. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the crow route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Way too much speed in that play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to pass. It's Manning. Here's the throw deep downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the tight end grabs it over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
To throw, it's Manning. Gets made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And the back now goes in motion. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's an out route, the catch made. But get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll hand it off. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Manning. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
On the run, it's Davison. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. To the air, it's Moore. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's got a man down the middle. Take him to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now fourth down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just...
It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after the...
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So, Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here.
Well, Chris, as you know, a lot of teams are willing to follow analytics and go for it and take chances on fourth down. They've been able to do that today, and it's really paid off for them. They're now 4 for 4 on these fourth down chances.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Nice grab. It's Davison. And he's brought down there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They finally corral him at the 1. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers completely to the right side. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. The Longhorns are on the move here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is on target. Caught. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the pass is complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.